as they get ready to match up with the New York Giants. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Now Saquon Barkley, a man who played collegiately here in the Keystone State. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Second down, here's Barkley again.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Throwing Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And, Charles, this defense, they know that they've got their work cut out for them. Here's a quarterback coming off a game in which he threw 4 touchdowns. They've watched the tape all week. They've seen it, but what can they do differently?
I think they've got to approach it like a pitcher facing a really hot batter. Get him uncomfortable in the box. Change speeds, change locations, change the pitches you throw at him. So show different coverages. Blitz sometimes, drop back other times. Just don't let him get
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
On first down, Hurts.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
These two teams getting a couple of late season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in week 12. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Hurts throw there, taken in by Smith. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
Partner, that was a lovely corner route and a lovelier pass.
Put it right there in the breadbasket, didn't he?
Just dropped it right in there.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
Danny Shelton muscles his way in for the sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field.
And a nice milestone reached on that last throw, as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
Second and 14. Throwing is Hurts. They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by James Bradbury.
And the Giants are going to get the football here at their own 23.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Sliding out of the pocket. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. That catch good for only a couple.
These two teams met at MetLife Stadium earlier this year, with the Giants winning that one. So they're trying to win here in Philadelphia to capture the season series.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Jones. That's caught by Galladay. Past the 20. Touchdown, Giants.
Well, this is what this Giant offense needed, a playmaker at the wide receiver position, and Kenny Galladay is a playmaker, no question about that.
Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Now left side on the swing pass, and he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Here's Hurts to throw. That swung out wide to Sanders.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield, and the Giants have it. It's picked up. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yards.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson.
At the 26-yard line.
6 yards left on second down. They go play action with Hurts.
On the move to his left.
And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Hurts. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
Lorenzo Carter in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Here we go, sack. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Coming to you. 55's Mike, guys, 55. You're not ready. You're not ready.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Here's the Eagles' new punter for 2021, Aaron Sipos, to punt it away. Kadarius Toney deep for the Giants.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 30. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Giants score first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Now Saquon Barkley. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. To Barkley on the check down. And a nice spin into some open field. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Now, Saquon Barkley, we know how good he is in the running game, but here, good yardage in the passing game as he's able to shake free.
Extra point try, good by Gano. And that makes the score 21-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury.
And the Giants are going to get the football there as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now Jones. That ball caught by Slayton. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards, the final tally. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 1st down, Jones. And that'll be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Off the play fake, Jones. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 17 yards and a Giant first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Now Jones throwing on 1st down. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Jones out to the flat, and that's caught.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Giants! Darius Slayton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants continue to pull away here in this first half. Gano the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw here. It's caught by Sanders. And he's got some space here. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here.
Goes right back to Smith again.
And he's got this down to the 35. A good pickup, but it will come on what should. Oh, he fakes a spike. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in the second half? It has not been a competitive game to this point. Taken in at the 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counting.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Giants. John Ross, touchdown number 15 on the year.
And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes this 35-0 now. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
They'll drop to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Into the secondary, past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
On 1st down, Hurts. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
Lorenzo Carter in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Hurts. His throw incomplete.
You definitely will like to hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Throwing is Hurts.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Lorenzo Carter racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll go to Barkley again. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Throwing, Jones. Eluding the pressure right. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
And some room to maneuver. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
56 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A handoff, Barkley running left. Ooh, with a juke. Flashes another juke. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They go play action here on first down. That's caught by the UCLA product. It's Caleb Wilson. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They're not ready for this. They still playing.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. A nice little juke. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Giants are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Gano the extra point, and it is 42-0.
Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Sanders toss left side. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
Rolling to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
That right now, That's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
The Eagles on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Right there in the middle, 55.
Here's Hurts to throw. He'll fire it deep for Reagor.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number 1 for what we've seen this season.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
116 yards rushing for him in this one, and he is drawing ever closer to a 2,000-yard season.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. Once more the juke. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. His 2nd catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go, sack. 70 Timberwolf.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
A handoff to Barkley. And shedding through the tackle. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Off the bootleg, Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Kyle Rudolph. His 1st touchdown on the year.
And the Giants are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Gano for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Eagles nothing. Rams
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. As Sanders with a carry on first down as he picks his way forward for a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
But I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
2nd down, back to Sanders.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. They'll run with Sanders, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. Going for it with Sanders. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Giants are going to take over in great field position. And they will take a knee here. And they'll indeed take a knee. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the